For thousands of years, humans have had the drive to explore, to search for something lost or undiscovered. It's in our DNA. Adventure is in all of us, so join us on our adventures. Sean here with Detecting PA. This week, we're visiting an old mill site and metal detecting an old mill site. Hopefully we find some amazing coins and relics, but let's find out some history on this site. Almost all grist mills are fast falling into ruins, and most of them disappearing totally. We're lucky to have this grist mill here and many others that are scattered across Pennsylvania. There are 6 types of wheels that these grist mills use. This one in particular that we're visiting today actually uses an undershot wheel where the water runs underneath. I believe the water has to be swift and the current has to be all year to use the undershot one. On the west side of the mill site is a covered bridge of 1874. It is one of only 3 Howe truss bridges remaining in western Pennsylvania. Howe trusses were the first to use wood connected by iron rods and were the forerunner of all iron truss bridges. So it looks like they actually cut steps into this rockery here. That's what it looks like. It's probably not natural, pretty cool. All right, so we're leaving this site here. Hopefully tomorrow I can get out and metal detect a grist mill site that Jerry and I located way down over a steep hill. But it's supposed to rain tomorrow. If I can get out, I'm gonna go. If not, Jerry's gonna do it. If you guys like this content and you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the little notifications bell. That way you never miss any of our videos. All right, so the first thing we're doing here is to try to make my way down to this hillside because it looks super steep. So we're gonna go check it out. I brought a long rope, so I might have to rappel down over top. So let's go down and check it out. Oh, there's gotta be a better way in here. So I think I'm turning around. Just gotta go get my pack. That way I don't have to walk down through here one time, other than coming back up. And if it looks like it's too steep, then I'll just have to sit the pack down, then come back up. That's what I should have done to begin with, but I didn't think it was gonna be this thick down in here. Trying to find deer trails, but I think they're even looking for an easier way. Pretty sure they didn't come this way. I don't even know how I'm gonna get through here. That's the only thing that sucks about Western PA. is all this garbage. I mean, look, anywhere there's like no trees growing, it's an absolute disaster. All right, so I got my pack and I got my shovel. Definitely don't want to forget that. Have to dig with knives again. Man, my pants are going to be absolutely soaked by the time I get down there. It rained last night. Walking through this right here, it's like I'm walking through a downpour. All this water hanging on these weeds. Oh, crap. Jaggers, weeds. This is nuts. I need to... It's not getting any better that way. So I don't want to get too far away from where I want to go down over at. In other words, the grist mill site and the home site is probably down over the steep hill. Man, it is steep too. This is not going to be fun coming back up. I think I might see the road down there actually. All right, so I got to decide which way I want to go here. There is a deer trail back behind me. It looks like it leads into some thick stuff, and I do not want to fight that going down this hill. Right out in front of me here, it's a lot steeper. It's going down to that road. I might have to zigzag a little bit on the hillside. I mean, because it starts getting pretty steep. I'm just really hoping that's the road down there. I am going to keep you rolling so you can laugh at me whenever I fall. Because it's not really if I'm going to, it's when. You know what really sucks is there's not any saplings to grab a hold of. It's all big timber right in here. I was thinking that with the rain that we got last night was going to make things terrible as far as being slick. But I think maybe it's helping out, giving the ground a little bit more friction. If that's not the road down there, that's gonna suck. It does get flat right down here, but I think it flattens out, then it goes down steep again. As long as I don't hit any like really, really steep stuff, I'll be good. I mean, I don't know if you can see the slope of this hillside right here. But I definitely didn't need the rope on this hillside. It's gonna be tough coming back up over here though. I can already see that. Whoa, buddy. So the site we're going to, not sure if I mentioned it yet or not. There's an old grist mill. It was on the 1860s map. Gone by 1900 along with that home on the other side of the old road. So it's gonna be a dig everything site. Any target I hear down here, unless it was a hunter that dropped it, is gonna be something old. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we can find down here. Oh, crap. Them pesky rocks hide underneath the leaves. All right. So we're down to the first level spot. I think this might be the road. If it is, I don't know if it is though, because there's a stream right over here. So unless they had some kind of bridge fashion there, I'm not sure how they crossed it. I think we're going to take the road. And we're just going to gamble that it's the right way. I don't know what else to do. I close my eyes and shine. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to take this route, and I'm still not sure because it's starting to get steep again. I don't want to get it down over here too far and have to turn back, but we're going to keep going down this ledge right here. Should be dragging the leaves a little bit so I can see the direction I went. Whenever I go back up. Ooh, I think this is the road right here. If this is the road, this is a major score, because that's going to cut out a lot of the steep stuff, and it's almost basically going to tell me exactly where the cellar holes would be at. I'm going to say that's what this is. I guess this is the old road. Right down there. You can see the flat spot, and then it drops off again. Let's hope this is it. I'm not real sure what I want to do here, and I'll show you in a second. I'm on the road now here, but here's the funny thing. So this is the road. Look down there. There's another one. Thinking I should take the lower one, just because I think it's going to go down to the creek faster. I'm going to take this second road down here, even though it looks a little thicker, but it looks like it's going down faster, so we're going to take that one. Just like a deer, you're supposed to take the path of least resistance. Sometimes the path of least resistance isn't always the best path. Plus, how boring would life be, I guess, if you didn't sometimes take the road less traveled, right? So I ran into a little problem here. The maps won't load. So I'm kind of just guessing now, to be honest with you. I mean, I have a general idea where they are, but hopefully these cellar holes that are down here are well defined and easy to, recognize. Because that'll make things a whole lot easier, especially when you can't access a map. The hard thing is I don't know exactly when to cut down towards the creek, because I don't know if this is the road or not. So I can bring up the map in the photos, and it shows a little stream. So maybe I can follow that little stream down, and then I'll know which way to turn to find the cellar holes. Just try to follow the stream down. So let's keep going. I almost want to go over there to the other side, because it doesn't quite look as thick as that. So maybe I can circle out around that way, because I do need to be on the left side of the creek once I get down to the main creek. So I think we're going to walk down the left side here. All right, so I called and talked to Jerry because my map isn't working, so he can kind of lead me through, because he probably is in an area where he has service. I don't know if you can see behind me here, there's a pile of stones, and some of them are definitely cut stones. But this little stream, I was wrong. I thought we had to be on this side of it. We need to be on the other side. So we're gonna walk this way, see if we can run into the cellar hole. Like Jerry said, they might have pushed these stones over here, because there was a lot of activity down here as far as people working and stuff like that back in the 1800s. So we're gonna cross this little gully here and see if we can run into the cellar hole. Right there, can you see it? This was the grist mill site for sure, because right there would be the run that they used to spin the wheel. So the main creek's right down there. They would divert the water up to the grist mill, and that's how they would spin the wheel to grind the corn, grind the wheat, stuff like that. Look at that. How awesome is that? Definitely gonna have to explore that a little bit. Pretty neat. Never knew this was down here. I'm gonna get my pack off here. We'll swing in here, see if we can hear anything. Hopefully we find some good stuff. This is pretty awesome. It's a little soupy in here, I think. Look at that. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Beautiful cut stone. Not real sure what this was. That'd be pretty awesome if we saw the grinding wheel. That'd be something to see. All right, so the first item I dug, it's about 3 inches deep. just a little piece of iron, but it's right up against the cellar hole of the grist mill here. So not sure what it is. Piece of iron. I figured it was going to be iron just because of the way that the tone sounded, but I just turned the metal detector on. We're going to see if we can find anything else. All right, so I just want to give you guys an update so far. Haven't found anything but iron and what I'm assuming is modern garbage that came down the creek whenever it would flood. I don't know if this is the grist mill site now that I think about it, or the home site, because there could be doorways. I don't know, but I'm not finding anything. I might start heading over towards that pile of stone where I first came down in the woods at and see if I can hear anything better over there. But the farther I get down towards the creek, like I said, all I'm digging is a bunch of modern garbage, bottle caps, pop cans, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. So nothing super old in here. And both sites were off the map in 1900. So, I mean, there's got to be old stuff in here. I don't think that they pushed any dirt around. I mean, they could have, but I can still see the roads and then the cellar hole is still here. So we'll see if we can find anything here. We're gonna keep on going. Not good news on this site, unfortunately. I am seeing like random holes in the ground with maybe some unturned dirt out of the hole that's, you know, been there like for maybe a year. So I don't know if there was somebody down here metal detecting already, but I didn't find an absolute thing down here. The only thing I found was iron pieces and modern garbage closer to the creek there. So I'm gonna head up over this steep hill. Unfortunately, I was hoping this was gonna be awesome down here because we really gotta work hard for our spots. We just always want them to pay off, but sometimes they don't. So I don't know if I think maybe I'm gonna hike up and walk the creek up that we mentioned earlier. I just don't know. I don't know if I want to go a different way than I came in. Might run into something that I don't want to run into on the hike. But I'm going to start heading up to the truck. There's another site that I want to go check out. Hopefully it produces a little bit better than this. It's not quite as strenuous going to that other site. So, but we got to mark this off the list. If we weren't ever down here, we wouldn't have known. So it's worth coming down to check out for sure. So let's go up over this hill. This is gonna be strenuous. Trying to make the decision here because right here's the road of what I wanted to do. If I walk that creek up, it's gonna be a lot steeper, but it might be shorter because the other way I'm kind of zigzagging. I'm gonna walk the creek. Wish me luck. I might walk this all the way up. Good thing about going to this other site, closer to the truck, so if it starts pouring down the rain later, I'll be close and I won't get soaked. I'm so tired of being soaked all the time when I'm metal detecting. I see it all, oh my gosh. You're not gonna believe this waterfall I see up here. It's freaking awesome. I'm so glad I came this way. Hopefully it's as good as it looks from down here. Super high too. Do I want to keep taking a creek here? It's getting thick right out ahead of me. I think I'm going to, just so I can get up there and see that waterfall. Because it looks like if I take the woods, it's going to miss it. Definitely have to come back to hit the woods. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to scale that. Wow, this is going to be awesome looking. I'm going to take my pack off right here because I'm going to have to come back down this way anyways. Oh, it's so much easier to maneuver without that pack on my back. Wait till you guys see this. It's unbelievable. Wow. You ready? Hopefully this is doing it justice. That's unbelievable. Wow, Pennsylvania is such a beautiful state. Pretty crazy. Stuff hidden in the middle of the forest. Unbelievable. Go back down, get my pack, and then we're gonna walk up along this ledge back here behind me. So glad I came this way. Definitely gotta watch the slick rocks. Do not want to fall. You get hurt when you're the only one down in here. All right, back to the pack. It definitely doesn't look as grand from up here. I need to be careful where I'm stepping. Forest doesn't want to let me leave. All the trees keep grabbing onto my pack. There's that tree stuck in my metal detector. I think we're getting towards the top of the hill here, finally. Right on the edge of that ledge right there is where that waterfall is. Slowly making my way up the hill. It's so steep. I thought about sitting on that flat rock and eating my lunch, but you know me and heights. No freaking way. Maybe when I was younger, but not anymore. Oh, there's like waterfalls everywhere. Big one there. Little one there. Another one right up there. It's going to be interesting walking through here. Have to check frequently, make sure my metal detector's still back there. Definitely likes to grab onto stuff. I don't know if I want to go that way. It's getting thick. Metal detector's still there? Yep. I think we're gonna kind of almost go straight up over the top of this hill. Could walk the creek. It's probably not as steep, but it's almost more of a straight shot for me to go up over the hill where I came down at. Time to buckle down, get up over top of this hill. Last push up over this hill, see the top. Oh, buddy. Oh yeah, it's slick. You follow this deer trail right here. There's jaggers there too. I don't know which way to go. I just want to get to the top. Definitely the shorter distance this way. It's so much steeper though. Screw it. Let's do it. Figured I'd turn the camera around, face it towards me in case I fall. That way everybody can get a good laugh. This is the steepest part of the whole climb right here. Not even looking forward to doing this. I'm definitely not going back down though. If it wasn't for these stupid jaggers everywhere, I'd get out of here a lot faster. Trying to find a way to go without getting all cut up. I can see the light. See the highway behind me. Civilization. Come to the top of the hill and this is what it looks like. Giant wall of jaggers and weeds. I'm about to walk back down that way to where I went down in at. Good news is, I made it to the top. All right, last push. Oh, I so wish I could go that way. That'd be the worst thing about Pennsylvania is these stupid jaggers everywhere. All right, I think this is actually where I went down in at the first time. Ouch. Yep, I think this is it. Man. Yeah. This is where I went down in originally. Fight these weeds and I'll be at the truck. Probably about another 100 yards. Oh, hallelujah. So happy to see this. All right, so I could finally have my first find. Tough day. It's all right though. Not always gonna have amazing days. I did get my first semi-complete harmonica. It actually still has the, I'm gonna say that's wood inside there. Pretty neat. That's the biggest one I've ever found, like complete wise. So I'll take it. I can hear thunder rumbling in the background. So I don't know how much longer I'm gonna have, but if I finish the day with this, that'll be all right. So I was just getting ready to call it quits. I think I have an Indian or a coin or something. It was ringing up 75. This will be the best find of the day right here. Maybe if we can get some detail on it. It's an Indian. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get a date. It's definitely not crusty, but it's not super clean. It's for sure an Indian. I don't think we're gonna get a date. I don't think it's gonna happen. Awesome find though, let's go. All right guys, so I'm getting ready to head out of here. The temperature dropped, it rained. I had to hunker underneath a tree. I didn't get too wet, thankfully. So I found a good pine tree to get underneath. But I am heading out, it's getting super cold. I'm not dressed appropriate for it. Did find a few things. The adventure is definitely what was the best part of it for sure. And again, if you like this content, we release a video every Saturday. You can either click the videos that we're gonna leave here and over there, or we'll just see you around back here on next Saturday. See you then.